family, Olivia, your Eastern Queen. I want to welcome you once again to my channel where we talk about aspects of daily life, talk of things like relationships, talk of emotional abuse breakdown and then recovery, because we believe that after being down emotionally, you need to get up and move on with your life. But sometimes it becomes a little bit hard for us to stand up, that we need some advice, we need someone to encourage us, tell us, you can do it, there is life ahead of us. So that's why I thought of doing such kind of videos. I want to say thank you so very much to all of you that have subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you so much for liking them. And those of you that have gone an extra mile of sharing with them, I am so much humbled. And if you've not yet subscribed, please go to the word subscribe, click in it, and don't forget to click on the bell notification. There you will be able to get messages whenever there is a new upload on this channel. Now, our topic for today is about being desperate for love. You may not have been in that lane before, but maybe you know someone who has ever been desperate for love, and the ending was not that nice. Because normally the ending is never nice. If you're desperate for love, you may win that relationship, you may win that person, get married with them, but still things may not work out. Sometimes you be desperate, the person gets tired of you before you go far, and you go back to the journey of singleness. So normally, what happens with being desperate? It's a state that normally happens to females, especially in the ages of early 20s and 30s. Normally when we get to the 30s, the pressure tends to be so high. It becomes worse. We normally develop fears at that age. A fear of being alone, lack of belonging. It's a good feeling to know that you have someone you belong to. I am so and so's girlfriend, I'm so and so's fiancé, this is my husband, things of that kind. But if you're at that age and you're still single, you're not seeing anybody, nobody has approached you, there is a way it feels. But we just have to learn to live with that, or live in that kind of state. Sometimes we fear public opinion. We are like, how will the public look at me, or how does the public look at me? Like, how does the public look at me? Basically a lot of things. And at that moment, if a guy approaches you and maybe asks for your number, 2 hours or 3 hours down the road, you're already with your phone, you're checking, has he called me? Maybe I might find a missed call. Maybe he has sent a message. And if he has not sent, and if none has happened, if you have a close friend, you will find yourself calling them, telling them how this new guy has not texted you yet, this guy has not yet called, and you're confused, you don't know what to do next. And before you know it, you're already stalking them on social media. You've gone to Facebook, you're typing in their name to find out if they're on Facebook. And if you don't find them on Facebook, you find yourself on Twitter. Some of you have even gone an extra mile of opening up Twitter handles to those of you that don't have them, just to see, I don't find him on Facebook, maybe I can find him on Twitter. You get, the pressure tends to be too high for even no good reason, Some of you have actually gone an extra mile to give guys money for business, all because you're desperate. You know why? Because you want him to see you as a caring person. You want him to see you as a marriage material. You want him to appreciate you. You want him to love you more. You're corrupting his mind. You're corrupting his heart. But it doesn't work out. It doesn't work out. I am telling you. And normally, what causes desperation? Number one, comparison. We tend to compare ourselves with our peers, people in our age bracket, and when it comes to us born again, it gets worse, because marriages, weddings are, they are weddings all most of the time in church. So if you see your peers are all getting married and you're single, you're still single and nobody has even approached you, you feel like, finally, what is happening to me? You get, so comparison. And then the other thing, peer pressure. Sometimes it is even our peers that put us under pressure. You know, we need to get a man, we need to get men, we need to get married. We need to get married. You know, like things of that kind. It may not be even in church, but just your workmates. You're like, you even start stalking men. You start going out. You know. We need to go to expensive places to get these men. We need to go to the gym. Some of you even go to saunas just to target men. Some of you go to gyms to target men. Some of you, you know things that you have done, or you've had girls talking of these things. You know these things happen. Some of you even go an extra mile of going to dating sites. You're looking for a partner. If you fail to get them in real life, in the physical, then maybe you can meet them on a dating site. You get desiparacy. And yeah, and then the other thing, we are still looking at the causes, the environment. Sometimes it is maybe our parents and all that. So what are some of the signs of being desperate? You're always the one that fuels the relationship. That is, if you have the guy, you're always the one that wants things to work out. You're always putting on pressure. You're always fueling it. You're always, you're the one that foots the bills when you go on a date. You're the one that asks for dates. Actually, you're the one that asks for this. You're the one that does this and that. You want the relationship to work out. Get. And then the other thing, you move too fast. You want things to run so fast. You want things to run beyond normal. The guy has approached you, but 1 month down the road, you want him to take you to his parents. You want him to meet your family. Like not official, but you want people to know that you have someone. And by him going to your family, so there is no way he will run away from you because your family knows him. And if he has taken you to his family, like you've bound him, there is no way he will take another person to his family because his mother, his father already knows that you exist. Some of you even go an extra mile of stealing his relatives' contacts in his phone. Or you hear him talking about so and so, you go to Facebook, look for them, send a friend request. You're already jazzing, you're already chatting with them, you're already telling them how you're in a relationship with their brother, you're already telling them, you know these things. These things have happened. Then the other thing, you're the one that is always defending him. This guy is in the wrong, but you defend him. Maybe you've been talking on phone and maybe he gets pissed off or he pisses you off. You try to express yourself. This guy gets more mad than you are. You end up, because you don't want to lose him anyway. You don't want the relationship to end. So you go an extra mile of apologizing, like, I'm sorry, sweetie. Babe, I'm sorry. Sweetheart, it will not happen again. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. But you and him both know that actually he's in the wrong. But because you want to keep him, how will the public know that you're again single? You have already told your friends that you have a guy and you've been bragging over things that are not even in existence. You buy yourself presents and then you tell them, he bought me this. You ask him out, you foot the bills and you tell him, he took me out. Stop being desperate. How can you stop being desperate? Number 1, study yourself. Get to know your worth. Know who you are. Examine yourself. Know the characters that you have. Know what you have to present in a relationship. If you know that you're a very good woman, some of us, we are there, but we don't know who we are. We don't know actually our strength. We don't know that we are very good marriage materials. So if you don't know that, people will take advantage of you. You will chase after men. But if you realize who you are, you will know that a real man will not see you. You stay calm. You don't push. Don't force things. Wetegere manyazabu woli. Know the kind of person that you are. You will understand that a real marriage material, I mean a man that is a true material for marriage, will spot you. You get? Yeah, he will spot you. So Study yourself, get to know yourself. And then the other thing, get off negative people. People who keep on asking you, when are you getting married? When are you bringing us a man? Omusajja tumulabadi. Get off them. Keep a distance from them. You don't need them. I mean, nobody should decide for you how to move your life, how to lead your life. Tewali ateekeddwa kugamba nti oteekeddwa kutambulamu oti nedda. Kati abo abantu abali negative mu bulamu bwo, cut them off. You don't need them. You need people that are positive, people that help you move on. Not these that will always pull you down. Why would someone ask you when you're getting married? How does it concern them? And how is it their business? It is your business. You get? Yeah, so find a way of eliminating such people in your life. Then the other thing, concentrate on building yourself. For example, build your career. If you have money, go back and study, upgrade. If you've made enough money, or there is no money that is enough, but if you've made some money, you've saved some money, start a business. Have a side source of income apart from your salary, your job. Have a side business. Okay? Develop yourself. But some of you go an extra mile of quitting everything. You're like, I can't do anything. I will do this after I have gotten married. I will start a business when I've gotten married, because men fear financially stable women. Men fear women with businesses. If a man comes to me and he finds out that I have this business and it's doing well, he will be like, ono mukazi mutya. If a man comes to me and we talk about education and I tell him I have a master's, he will fear. Or if a man finds out I am doing this, I'm at this level of education, he will fear me. Let me tell you something. A man that will fear you will not be of your class, will not be your partner, your true partner. A real marriage material will not look at academic qualifications, will not look at your financial status, because when we are looking for marriage partners, we don't look for their money, we don't look for academics, we don't look for such stuffs. We look for the person, we look for the character traits. Because if it's about money, what will happen if that money gets done? What will happen if the business crashes? If you come to me because I have a business, what will happen if my business collapses? If you come to me because of my academic papers, what will happen if I fail to get a job that is within my academic qualifications? What will happen? You get? So when we are looking for marriage partners, those are minor issues that we really don't consider. What should come into your mind first is the character. That's why I've told you, work on your character. Excuse me. Understand yourself, know your worth, know that you're a real marriage material. Don't let these small boys, don't let these men take advantage of you. Okay? Then the other thing, embrace singleness. Accept being single. Know that it's just a moment in life. It is not a permanent situation. It's just a moment in life. It will come to pass. Embrace singleness. Know there are things that a single person can do that a married person cannot do. A single person can go spend a night at church. It may not be possible with a married person. At this time, you can go for overnights, as many overnights as possible. You can even choose to go to church during the course of the week, spend a night at church if you feel like it. But it may not be possible, excuse me, with a married person, because you have to report your husband. If you're married and your husband works up country, he only comes back home on Friday. You only have him over the weekend. Tell me, how will you tell him that, honey, I'm going to spend the night at church on Friday? He has come back on Friday. He has not been with you. So he needs your presence. He needs you. He needs you. He wants to spend some time with you. Because if that was not the case, then he would have remained at his workplace, up country. You get? So make use of singleness. Do something development out of singleness. If you're this kind of person that loves going out with your friends, this is the time when you're still single. Know that when you get married, you'll not be able to do such, because you will have to run home, prepare for your husband. You have to, a man to look after. You have a family to take care of. So you will not be able to do certain things. Whatever you think you'll not be able to do when you're married, do it now. Okay? Then the other thing, Stop this business of comparing yourself with others. You're unique in your own way. You're one of your kind. Your journey is different from my journey. Your life is totally different from my life. Our reasoning is totally different. So why should you compare yourself to me? If all your peers have gotten married and you've not married, and you've not yet married, and you don't even have a partner, or nobody has even approached you yet, it is okay. It is very, very okay. Embrace that and accept it. Time will come when the real man that is meant for you will come. So you don't have to compare yourself. Maybe they are married, but there is something you're better than. You're better off. Olina chobasinza. Oyinza okubanga olina chobasinza. Bafumbo, it is okay. Naye oyinza okubanga olina chobasinga. So be happy. Ate sigamba nti nyigira abafumbo beekutuleko. I have married friends and we are very happy. We know our limits. We are very happy. We are very happy. Okay? So, have married friends. If your friends have gotten married, it is okay. You keep the friendship, but don't compare yourself with them. Just be happy for them. Pray for them if possible. And as you wait upon your rib. Okay? Then the other thing, avoid being too available. Tobeera nnyo nti nze wendi nnyo, I am very much available. Any man that comes bannange, nze whoever comes, I am ready to grab and go. Nedda, tobeera nnyo available. Mukwano gwange weeteekeko omuwendo. Omusajja omutuufu ajja kujja. By the way, let me tell you something. It is not a must nti omusajja ogenda musanga mu community yo. It is not a must that you will get a man at your workplace. Siteeka nti agenda kuva awoomanyi. God knows where your man is. God knows where your partner is. So, keep low. Akaliro kazikize. Toyaka. Tochamuka mukwano gwange. Just be yourself. Be natural. Yeah. Because when you're desperate, you can't make a good decision. This is the truth. You can't make a good decision when you're desperate for love. You know why? You can't, because whatever decision you make it out of this point of scarcity. You look at things like you start looking at men as being scarce. Abasajja babula. So because men are scarce, you will end up settling with the wrong choice. Yes, you will end up settling with the wrong choice because you know, bwesigenda nono kati sinyinza okutafuna musajja, bwesigenda nono kati munange biyinza okumbeerera ebizibu, nyinza okutuuka okumunoonya nga sikyamulaba. You understand? So don't be desperate. I know men will come and maybe they've been coming, but you must have oteeka okubeera, like, how should I call it, oteeka okubeera ne goal oba qualities ezizo. I am not saying that we should be very strict. To me, I want a man who is like this. I want a man who is like this. Nedda, you must have your character trait that you want in a man. If omusajja wabanga olina 10 ng'omusajja awezaako 5, I think also it is okay. Oba awezaako 7. I don't have to be very strict because they said we have to be strict. I must have my characters or my qualities that I want in a man. Nedda. Wateeka okubeera wezirikowa oba eziriki n'ogamba nti I want a man of this kind, I want a man like this, I want a man like this. Beera ne byoyagala nga gwe omuntu. Now with those few words, I beg to stop here, but before, I want to thank you once again for subscribing and liking my videos and then watching them. And those that have not yet subscribed, please click on the word subscribe and the bell notification. Thank you so very much. God bless you.